What up, guys? It is the first new series I'm starting called Truck Talks here in my 1973 Ford Courier. Of course, we're not driving anywhere right now. We're just sitting in the driveway. But this is our new series where I'm just gonna have episodes on stuff. This is the first series on Truck Talks. We're gonna be talking about for those of you that don't really know me, I am a huge Clemson fan. Here, I can't really explain how I became one, but I've been one for the last 6 years, and it's my favorite football team. So I'm going to do my take on the games coming up, and the one tonight that first pops out here is the A&M game. Oops. Sorry, the Texas A&M game, so I'm going to do some talking about that. I got a little thing I'm going to bring up, of course. I love to work off of a schedule. So first thing I want to bring up is the Clemson QB situation. I don't really know how Dabo's going to play it out here, but knowing Kelly Bryant, if he doesn't connect on the first couple, two, three drives, he usually can't really recover throughout the game, seeing him throughout the starts. I went to the Syracuse game last year, and that was one game he did not do well. He got the concussion, so that was happening. And Trevor Lawrence, they've named him one of the QBs of the he's a one-in-a-generation QB. And I think if Kelly Bryant does not step it up the first couple drives, did I say downs before? I meant drives. The first, I think I said down. I meant drives. The first couple drives, if he doesn't perform well, I think Dabo's going to put a little risk. Well, not really risk, because Trevor's an amazing QB. He's going to put Trevor Lawrence in for a couple drives. If that doesn't do anything, then he'll just put Kelly in, I think. But they're two amazing QBs, and there could be there's a lot that Dabo can do there. Then we got Hunter Renfrow. Of course, he's going to do amazing. Always amazing. I didn't know he was back this year, so I was already kind of mourning that we wouldn't have Hunter Renfrow this year, but I didn't know he was a 5-year student, so I was really surprised and happy by that last week. And then we have Wilkins, of course. He's just an amazing linebacker. And him and Lawrence are going to be holding them down on defense, I think. I think Wilkins, I think we looked at 3 to 4 sacks out of him today. That's what I'm going for, 3 to 4 sacks out of Wilkins. Because he does really good on big games like this, and he's going to be pumped up first big game of the season. I'm looking at this as like the biggest regular season game we have, except for the South Carolina game, November 24th, which I'm going to, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to that game. And he always he's like a one-upper, basically. He's really, really good against the small teams like Furman last week, but he's gonna really explode on this Texas A&M offense, I think. Then we have Travis Etienne. They're gonna play their running backs a lot, I think. All of them, just not the starting, because they have really good running back. He's only a sophomore, and he is a really good running back. So there is a really good future for Travis Etienne. Same with Feaster, amazing. Amazing. I'm not really going into deep anything, but those two are really gonna get a few. I think we're gonna have 2 touchdowns out of them. To be honest, I am a little nervous about this game, even though Texas A&M aren't ranked. I think they are one of the sleeper teams. one of the sleeper teams that the the poll committee didn't really look at. So I think they're definitely a top 25 caliber team, and Clemson really needs to take them seriously. And then finally we have Rogers. Now I didn't know anything about Rogers going into Furman last week, but he definitely can perform. I'll tell you that. He can make some amazing catches. I think we're getting a touchdown out of him as well. And finally, I'm going to predict my score of, let's see, just going at everything. I think it's going to be 28-14 Clemson. And I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. But 28-14, that's going to be my call for the game tonight. Probably, it's really a toss-up. I'm saying it's a 50-50 chance. If Clemson can just get on the roll there, they're going to take off in this game. But if Texas A&M could win the first quarter, I think, or not, well, if they could show that they can play the first quarter, I think it's going to be a really close game. So thank you guys for watching the first episode of Truck Talks. Thanks.